Hi everyone, it's Agnes. I just wanted to answer some questions for those of you that are online. I am still replying to emails and email requests, but I thought I'd hop on here. It's such a beautiful day here in France. It's warm, it's beautiful, it's hot. So I thought I would pop on Isolda, hello, and just see if I can help any of you. Hi Kim. Hi everybody. Wow, you guys pop on here quick. Wonderful. So I thought I'd answer some questions if any of you need any help today and just see how you're doing. Hello, hello. Daria, Anish, Rishwesh, Harishita. Ah, lovely. So, my friend is mourning and sending mixed messages that he needs me. I didn't catch the end of that. Pop it back up, darling, so I can finish answering your question. Hello, Tanvi. Hello, Samida. And yes, how do I get a guy to love me if he isn't a commitment phobic? Well, remember, if you see him as a commitment phobic, that will be your projection, and then that's how he will show up. Okay? So change what you project about him, and then what you get will change. Harshita, I think I pronounced your name wrong. I'm sorry. How much can we use Ho'opono and your experience with it? A lot. Daria, a lot. Ho'oponopono dissolves the part of you that creates certain situations. How to get rid of resistance. Breathing, saying I surrender, and also practice self-love meditations, affirmations. There's no shortcut to this stuff. It really, really is practice. I am, I have, or I will. I am, I would say, is the stronger one. I think I've tried self-love and meditation, a lot of your videos, but I don't know what else I should do. He hasn't contacted me. Well, if you're saying he hasn't contacted me, you're projecting the problem. So I would live in the end result of, isn't it wonderful he's contacted me? If you've got problem active within you, you will keep getting problem on the outside. You've got to delete the problem within you to delete the problem on the outside, okay? And yes, I have a question. I want to manifest a commitment with my person who is overseas, but I am at the same time dating people here in my country. Didn't catch the end of that. What if I'm not desperate and yet he is not yet back? Well, whatever you believe, think and feel about somebody is what you're going to attract back, okay? So, and also what you think and feel about yourself. So you got to look at what you think and feel and believe about yourself and about them and about the situation and correct that into the solution to get what you want. Also, I don't want judgment back from others for attracting him back. Well, you got to delete that from within you as well, okay? My ex texted me once every month. Do you have videos on manifesting a new romantic partner, or can you? Yes, I think I do. So shoot me through an email and I'll put the links in for you, because it's a bit hard to do it here. Is a year apart too long to get my ex back? No, Jacqueline. It's never too long. I know someone that attracted an ex back after 20 years. Somebody I went to school with, and I'm now 50, and that was in their 20s. So, yeah. How long should we do living in the end meditation for each night? It's up to you. Just do 15 minutes, half an hour, but just make sure you feel like it's sinking in, okay? Thoughts on praying for the universe? I didn't catch that either. How to stay positive in a waiting state? Well, you got to get out of I'm waiting. See, that's the belief, is that I'm waiting. So you have to start doing, I'm just enjoying my day, I'm in self-love, everything comes to me when it's, well, not when I'm a vibrational match. How can I get past the friend zone? I actually did do a meditation or a YouTube. If you put Agnes Vivarelli, how do I get out of the friend zone? There is a YouTube about that and you could watch that. Okay? I tend to only think of the positive in a toxic, unhealthy relationship. Well, that's good. What are your thoughts on praying for the universe? I didn't catch that. It's not, okay, I want to explain something about the universe. The universe photocopies you, what you think, feel, and believe, and then it gives you an external result. The universe doesn't work independently from you. It works as a reflection of you, okay? So whatever you think and feel and believe, it goes out. The universe gives you an experience of that. It's not praying to the universe for the universe to do something for you, because it's not how it works. You're connected, okay? Ma'am, can I get her back? It's been a year. I love her a lot. I follow your videos and LOI, but nothing is happening. You've got to be in self-love and you've got to be giving. I suggest you do the meditation, sending unconditional love to your person. Remember, if you're in a getting state, I did a YouTube today about getting versus giving. There was somebody that asked for a specific more meditation on that, or more YouTube on that. So have a look at that, okay? Hi, Agnes, I'm watching from Hong Kong. Thanks for all the work. You're welcome, Emily. Helped me through quite a challenging time. Oh, that's good. Good to hear. Is it a mixed signal to date while at the same time you're working on and manifesting a committed relationship? Well, you got to ask yourself, why am I dating other people if I want that? If you want a specific person, you're dating other people. Are you just trying to get love from those other people because you don't want to do it for yourself? So just check in on yourself and see if that's what you're doing. I want him back, Agnes, at least a call, if nothing more, but I believe he is with someone else. I give back a lot. Again, self-love, people. Self-love, radiate it out, open-handed, feel relaxed, feel confident, feel secure. That's how you get people. You're not actually getting them. What you're doing is you're attracting them through what you're radiating out, okay? It's not about getting. It's about giving, okay? Are you in a relationship? And yes, if so, did you manifest? Yep, I did manifest a specific person. That's why I do this on my channel. If you look at the YouTubes I did with Dan Peters, we actually talked about my specific person a little bit. I don't talk too much about it because it's my person's private, but I do share a little bit about my end and what I did, okay? Do you believe in parallel realities? Well, I did do a YouTube on conscious selection, Erica, and it talks about selecting different, you've got different things you can select. So, but when you do select one thing, doesn't mean all the others cease to exist. They're all there still too. So if you go to my channel and put in Agnes Vivarelli conscious selection, have a look at that YouTube. I talked about that in quite a bit of detail there. How can you know for certain meditations are working? Can my specific person feel my energy love specifically coming from me? Some people say that they can feel it. I personally haven't felt someone sending anything to me, and I always talk about it from my experience. I do know if you stop your neediness and longing towards somebody, often they do come back. I've had that experience. So you've stopped projecting, I need to get, and you start radiating love out and giving it, then they tend to move towards you. Whether they feel this love is coming from this person, that I can't say. Longing is a vicious circle. Yes, Kim, we have to feel differently. I'm still working mine. It's been a few months already. Don't give up. Yep, that's right, Kim. Keep going. You keep going. You get better at it. It's like lifting weights at the gym. It's mental fitness. Do I answer my ex's message? Darling, it doesn't matter whether you answer or don't answer. What matters is how you feel when you do it. Do not answer messages. Do not send messages. Do not make calls, emails, social media contact when you're feeling needy and longing. It always, always backfires. Hello, my person is in mourning. He shows me. I didn't catch that. Ma'am, I want to see my ex once. That's fine, darling, but you have to send love before you see people. That's my recommendation. How do I deal with negative emotions of not being responded to or ignored. What you do is you do your self-love meditations, you do all your affirmations, and you remember that person is not the source of my love. I am. Love comes from me and I give it to them. I don't go to them and try and get it, because what happens is they feel suffocated and they don't want to be around you when you're like that, okay? Thank you. I know about living in the end results is more important. Did it a few times. I don't know that the next step I need to do. Well, you keep living in the end. See, this stuff is really simple. You do a lot of self-love, you do a lot of affirmations. You do a lot of living in the end, living from the end result, as Neville Goddard talks about. I've got 2 or 3 YouTubes about living in the end, and at some point soon I'll do another living in the end meditation. Then you do it again the next day. You do it again the next day. You feel as good as you can about yourself. You feel as good as you can about life. You get relaxed. You stop getting so intense and obsessed about things, okay? Is LOA mostly about patience? It's not about patience at all, Natasha. It's about giving love. If you're in patience, basically what that tells me is, I want that thing over there and I feel like it's taking too long, and when am I going to get it? That's not a relaxed state, okay? That's a very uptight state. What do you do if your partner feels like you are not making them a priority? You start changing your thinking about them, about you, and about how you want it to be. You stop looking at the problem and you start activating the solution. How do you try to keep them from someone to... I didn't catch that, Jackie. Too fast. Sorry. Post it up again. Thank you. When I'm hanging out with my ex, what can I do to manifest a relationship with him? Again, stop trying to get, feel loved, radiate love out. See, this whole getting thing is why we don't get our specific people. If you're in get mode, I got to get them back, I got to get into a relationship with them, I got to get a commitment from them, I got to get them to marry me. You won't get it if you're in that state. You have to be feeling self-love and radiate it out. Then the person comes, okay? So, how do you not return to neediness? Yeah, it does creep back in. That's when you really look after yourself. Meditations, good mental talk, affirmations. It's all about working on your own self and your own mind, okay? That's the journey between you and you. Really, at the end of the day, it's not between you and other people at all, because they're just a photocopy and a hologram. After 5 years, is it possible to get an ex I still love back? Yes, but remember, it's not about getting. It's about radiating love out, feeling self-love, and giving that to them. That's how you get people to come back. Can you talk about signs from the universe that you are close to manifesting your person back? You can ask for signs. Ask the God within for signs. Ask for help. Ask for guidance. Ask for the sign to be clear, unmistakable, and obvious. I've done that a few times. It's worked really well. Try that. Actually, if you go to my channel and you put in asking for the universe to give me and signs, put in those 2 different headings under my name. There's 2 particular YouTubes about that. I will put them down in the description of this after I upload this. Yes, let things flow naturally when you're in his presence. What is the breath in for 4 and out for 4? 4? It's to relax, it's to let go, it's to surrender. Most people that are trying to get something to happen or try and get a manifestation are in control. They got this control energy. Can't get there like that. It's when you let go and relax. So the breathing helps you with letting go and with relaxing. Okay? What is your opinion on dreams and how they reflect our manifestations? Well, dreams can be a lot of things, you know. They can be premonitions, they can be fears, they can be stuff you've been focusing on during your day. Dreams, I find, are like an echo of what you've really got going on deeply often. What can I do when I'm not with him? Darling, you got to understand, he's not your source of oxygen, okay? Other people have their own lives, they have to get their own love going. So if you are there as a burden to them, as they feel like they have to love you for you to be okay, they're not going to want to be around you. So learn to love yourself and radiate it out, and that will be the best thing you can give anybody around you. Any tips for living in the end result? It's the only thing I'm struggling with. Practice, create a scene, go over and over the same scene. That way it becomes easy because it's familiar when you do it for months, okay, or weeks. How to clear mixed vibes. Didn't catch that. I like your videos. It's too fast. Agnes, can I still get him back even though he broke up with me for the second time? I believe you can, but you have to believe you can. What I believe is not going to impact what you do, so you have to believe. Being ghosted, self-rescue guide. I didn't read that. Hi, and yes, my partner left me a few weeks ago, so I'm so depressed. Okay, do a lot of self-love meditations every day, every day, every day. You've got to get your self-love back up. How do I make someone love me? You can't make anyone love you. You have to love you and radiate it out. If you're trying to go after them to get them to love you, you're really up shit creek, I can tell you. It's not going to happen. You have to be radiating love. Do you have any time to briefly explain synchronicity and how to integrate it into our journey? Can you send me an email? My email address is in the description of every single video. So can you send me that? Because that would be great. I only caught that a bit, but it sounds like a great topic. What do you do when they keep bringing up negativity? See, if you are getting negativity from someone on the outside, you've got to look at what you're projecting out about them. Everyone is us pushed out. I did a whole series on everyone is you pushed out. Can you please go and have a look at that? And it'll help you understand how this is all a photocopy of the contents of your consciousness. How to make something better between you and someone who has ghosted you. Jasmine, you have to stop activating the problem. You've got to live in the end of the solution of what you want over and over and over. As you do that within you, then it will be activated on the outside. Okay? Iris, my pleasure. So, hi, my mother's very hard and not loving. I feel, it's too fast, you guys. Any guidance on beginning meditation? I have trouble unless I'm following one that is guided. That's okay. Do the guided ones. That's fine. What does ghosted mean? It means someone's just taken off and they're gone, like a ghost. It's a good saying, isn't it? You guys are all writing at the same time. Okay, pop up a few more questions. How to handle with jealousy from others. Yeah, well, remember everything is us pushed out, so expect people to be loving, to be kind, to be understanding, and as you expect that, then that will be what you experience. I've had jealousy around me this week too, so it's interesting you ask that. I'm having to do the same work. How about living in the end? Let's say we're driving in the car. Should we imagine that they are there with us or doing visualization? Yeah, you can do that. If you're dating your person, should you let them go or end things until... Didn't catch it. Can you please make a video how to manifest and get the dream job? I've done quite a few dream job meditations. If you go and put my name in, Agnes Vivarelli, and put in dream job, see what comes up. There's a whole playlist. If you're hi, Agnes, for me it's difficult to control my subconscious mind when I wake up. You got to control your conscious mind, what you're thinking and feeling every day, every hour, every minute. It's not about the subconscious sometimes, it's about the conscious, what we choose to think today. I would like to know how to control the wake-up moment. Practice. Pick a thought. I'm loved. I'm wanted. I'm successful. I have a wonderful life. Because what you've got in the morning is your repetitive habitual thoughts. They're only thoughts. You can change them through practice. If you're dating your person, should you end things until you're in a better place emotionally? It's up to you. You can get into a better place emotionally quite quickly if you decide to and you hop into believing a good thought. If the person I want to manifest is in a different frequency than the vibration of speaking, how can I possibly get this person back? Well, remember that you pushed out always. Whatever you see and observe and think of them, that's the contents of your consciousness, because that's how they show up in front of you. Remember, everything is you. Everything is you. Can you tell us something more about it here? Yes, love, always. Just ask me a bit more so I know what you want. Jasmine, that's lovely. Thank you. What about mixed signals we send out to the universe, living in the end, pretending we have what we want and doing the whispering technique? Don't they contradict each other? I can't really explain that quickly. Do you want to shoot me through an email about that? Then I can do a YouTube about it. Do you believe in spirit animals? Could they be signs from the universe? Yeah. Yeah, spirit animals. I actually have a friend who does coaching, and she works fully with animals. That's her thing. I'm happy to put you in touch with her. I did my coaching training with her, and she's gone off fully into that direction. So yeah, cannot find your email. Could you shout it out, please? Yes, sure. It's a person of interest, like the TV show, person of interest.com. Oh, no. A person of interest 2014 at gmail.com. Have I heard of lucid dreaming? Yeah, I have. I haven't really ventured out into that so much. When my ex, I'm new to this, you're amazing. I've been watching your videos and feel so inspired. Oh, that's great, Glenn. No worries. Intuition versus negative thoughts. Intuition is a feeling, a gut feeling, which means it's in your gut. Negative thoughts are in your head. That's how you know the difference. Kamal, I hope that answers your question. How do you handle the nightmares regarding your specific person? Well, the more you change what you're doing during the day, what you're thinking and feeling about them, the less it gets echoed. I had a lot of nightmares too about my specific person, so I understand that's that place. What you got to do is train your mind during the day, so then when you go into sleep, you've got less fears and less stuff going on. Will there be more self-love meditations, please? Yes, I'll be doing more next week. I've got about 3 or 4 people that have asked for self-love meditations. I just need to do it when I'm sure I'm not going to be interrupted, because I'm around a lot of family and they just walk in, and so I saw your videos again, but can you explain once more maybe how to, sorry love always, how to what? I've lost the thread with all these questions. What about remote seduction? Do you know about it? Yeah, I do. Not a huge fan of it. I'm quite happy. I did a meditation. It was called to do. If you put in my name and put in physical intimacy, it will bring up a YouTube that I did to connect with your person physically. Remote seduction to me is a little bit creepy. I think you're kind of trying to get into someone's psyche a little bit too much through sex. I find that a bit creepy. So totally, that's why I did that physical intimacy meditation, where there's a silence pause in the middle and you can actually fill in the gap. So it's a bit more light, a bit more, not trying to sexually affect somebody, which I think it's a bit dark. I'd go in more through love than through sex, personally. I just can't thank you enough for introducing us all to self-love. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. Hi, Agnes. Have you ever felt in a limbo state? I know I love him and the neediness is gone, which I'm really proud of, but it's because harder for me to visualize. Well, sometimes, when you feel the limbo state, it's just that there's an absence of need. Some people take the absence of need as I don't have this desire anymore. But because when you're in this heavy need and longing, you're thinking about it and you're obsessed all the time. But when that drops off because your self-love increases, you feel much, much better. And the urgency's gone. So maybe have a look at whether it's just that the desire is toned down because your addiction and your obsession is gone. Do we need to take action to get our specific person, or just let them come to us? Totally up to you. Different people do it different ways. I really like the allowing component, especially if you've been the one that's overdone contact. If you've done 80% and they've done 20%, I would suggest perhaps allowing them to come. Okay. Do you feel what you are doing is actually working to people? Because I'm going through a rough time. Yes. And I can tell you that from my own experience of doing manifesting in my own life for 20 years. And I coach people pretty much every day from all over the world. And that's why we post the success stories. If you go to my channel and put in Agnes Vivarelli success stories, they're all true success stories from viewers, from people that have written from all over the world. So if you want some proof, because I think results speak louder than me telling you, go and read the success stories. Okay, I didn't catch that. Moving to another country is too fast. How to manifest a job quickly, believing that you have it. You can put into my channel, Manifest Your Dream Job, and you'll see there's a whole playlist if you want to listen to that to help you. Any suggestions for being in a three-way? You mean a third party? I'd work on your I'm second best belief, which I'm sure you probably have, and replace it with I'm first best, and then do the rubbing out technique on the person and do heaps of self-love meditations. Handa, why are you crying? I can't see any words. How often should I do affirmations for my specific person? Well, I would always do probably 60% affirmations for you and 40% affirmations about them. What do I think about writing a soulmate list? Yeah, you can do that if you want, but you've got to live in the end of it. I'm happy and grateful now that I have, and then write the list. Please share more videos about the job. There is quite a few. There's some audio stories, and there's also, if you just put in Agnes Vivarelli Dream Job, you'll get a playlist. Charlotte, which law of attraction meditate? Thank you very much. My pleasure, Yara. Can I get my ex back? Karen, it doesn't matter what I think. I think you can, but you have to think you can. See, it's your beliefs that drive the manifestation success. Why manifesting money is connected to self-worth? It's a good question. If you feel worthy, if you feel deserving, then money comes. Unworthiness repels money. Poverty repels money because it's a vibrational match. If you're feeling poor, you're going to get the absence of money. If you're feeling wealthy or light and abundant, or you're feeling love towards money, or just in general, you can attract more money. So I've done a few money meditations if you want to attract more money. If that's the situation you're in, you can go and put Agnes Vivarelli money, and you will find a little playlist there as well. Particular stories about manifesting money, especially a man that manifested $1.5 million within his family when he was quite poor. That's a great success story if you want to read that. I don't usually think about my specific person during the day. I only do if my vibration's high, and I just wish him the best. Great. Is that a good technique? Yep. From something for me to be... how much... Hulk, that's really inappropriate. Venom, I suggest you get off the channel. That's really bad taste. Get off. And I'm going to report you to YouTube. That's really bad. I've been doing great until I started a 6-phase meditation. My ex-boyfriend came up in my head and my thoughts. Now my brain, I didn't catch it. Any suggestions to connect to the universe? Well, you're being photocopied by the universe, remember? So anything that you put out, it gets photocopied. Thank you. Because of you, I have contact with my ex again. Lovely, Joyce. Beautiful. But I feel lack of communication. Well, you just correct that by thinking of the end result you want. How to overcome commitment issues for both people. You have to be believing, thinking, feeling, affirming that end result. Yeah, Harshita, I'm doing just that. Haircut, no worries. I thank you. Beautiful. Thank you, Lana. Marta, self-love is a daily practice. Yes, it is. Ho, you people help me a lot. Great. Even though this... where am I located? I move around. My brother also follows you. His question is how to manifest a government job through competitive exams. There is no competition. Competition is just between you and your own head. So eliminate what you got going on in your head, for your brother I mean, and then the competition disappears on the outside. Thank you, Charlotte. That's lovely. Kristen, how is it that you guys come back? I didn't get that. So while you're giving love, we have to be like, oh yes, he's mine, yes. Lully, the person I'm trying to attract back is not an ex, but a friend. The technique is the same, yes. After meditation, I'm having nightmares. What are you thinking about? Because nightmares are often a photocopy as well. Do bad days cancel out our manifestation? No, but remember, positive thoughts and positive things are more of a photocopy than the negative. Thank you for the Love Yourself Like You Love Depends on It book. It's fantastic, isn't it? When do other people feel when we get... I didn't read that. Can you make more videos about everyone as you pushed out and how to correct it? I've actually done 5, so go to the playlist and have a look. Well, everybody, I'm going to scoot off and we will see you again. Thank you, Erkut. I'm going to find out about that.